Lucas will tell me soon if this is on and working right. But like any good stream, they're going to have to start off with some Pepsi Max in a glass. There we go. Ah. Hey, welcome to Starship Enterprise. With Pepsi Max in a glass. All right. We're going to try this new game, to me, called Dredge. So we're all going to experience it together. Black Salt Games. Team 17. Let's call Lucas here real quick. This game uses an autosave feature. Do not turn off the game when you see this symbol. Seems fair. Hey. Yeah. Is it on and working right? Oh, well, there you go. All right, bye. All right. We'll start talking on stream. Yay, all. There you go. Bam. So, begin, press F. Did I not press F? What happened to my keyboard? I think my keyboard's having an issue. Not lit up. Huh. That's interesting. Technical difficulties at the start of a gaming stream. What in the world? Let's try rebooping this.
Yeah, are you using OBS now?
At least that's the plan to use OBS.
I like that better than Twitch Studio. At least for like,
Twitch Studio was like
Twitch Studio was simpler, like easier to connect because it was really designed for Twitch. But like just for overall like recording and like features I have available, that's like the best software you can really use.
Is it really?
Yeah, that's what I use for all my recording and everything.
It's complicated though.
It's not too. Once you get, it's really not. Like once you get used to it.
What's going on with my keyboard?
Not acting.
Yeah.
Let me reset the game. Yeah, I think the only thing
there we go.
You should look at is like see what the game sound like.
All right, let's try Dredge again.
Yeah, you got your game sound as like.
Now my keyboard just went off. Why is my keyboard going off?
Setting alert just went off. May click on that. I don't know what that was.
Yeah.
Well, it sounds okay.
It sounds okay up there?
Yeah, the audio.
Okay. Oh, okay. It's working now. I don't know what's going on there. All right. Dredge, the Pale Reach. That's the DLC that came in a package when I bought this. I don't know. A couple years ago, maybe. Yeah, downloadable content. Yeah, the Iron Rig is the new one. We don't have that. That's fine. Well, I guess we start with new game. And look at the settings. What do they got? Metric. Let's get to feet and pounds. Clock style. Let's do 12 hours. Pause in background. Yeah, probably. Tutorials, we'll leave those on because we don't know what the heck we're doing. Title, The Pale Reach. Sure. English, yep. Display, high res, bordered without windows, sure. This all seems fine. That all seems fine. Accessibility. Yep, sure. Uh-huh. Yep, yep, yep. Camera. Okay. Audio. And we'll leave it all on for now. I could probably boop down the audio sound on here so you can hear me talking more. But that way everyone can still hear it on the stream, I think. Lucas will give me feedback. Controls. Okay. Seems straightforward. All right. Let's hit new game. First new game for a while. All right, I'm a guy in a little boat. Apparently, somebody's got a job listing for anglers. That's a fisherman. Heh. Candy cup. Well, he seems to have driven right into the rocks. See the stream desktop audio to 1/3. Okay. Adjust the stream audio down, I guess. Is that better? Short man is sounding orders at a handful of workers and notices you. Welcome to Great Marrow. You made a dramatic first impression. Yep, we hit the rocks. We saw that. Yeah, barely didn't see the lighthouse. I'm glad to see our new fisherman is upright and breathing.
You have the audio at the start.
There? Is that too loud?
No, I was saying you could probably turn it up. Like, what'd you have it like before I told you to move it?
Like around 40?
Oh yeah, you probably keep it at 40 then. I thought you moved it down.
Like there?
Yeah, probably like right about there.
Okay.
But like that way, like the game's like ambient music like covers up like the background music of your microphone. You know what I mean? So that's like less staticky, you know.
Oh, you mean like my sound?
Yeah, like your sound. It's like when you're not talking, you just hear the game music. You don't hear
I see.
like microphone static, you know.
Understood. Understood. Oh, maybe I can do this. I just switch my sound to. Nope. There's my audio. There it is. Razor. Bam. Let's catch some fish. See if I can change this to. Nah, probably don't want that. All right, so I guess we click here to move forward. W, S, and D, sure. Rotate the camera with that, adjust the height, sure. Huh. F to fish. F to start fishing. And we caught a fish. All right, so blue mackerel. You gotta stop in the green, I guess. Okay. Yep. And yep. This is kind of engaging. All right. And this stock is depleted. Okay. So then we just hit tab and we're back on the boat. Go out a little bit further. F again to fish. Oops, missed. Okay, we caught a cod. A different shaped fish. Okay. Ah, there we go. Oops, missed. Missed. Okay. That fish will fit right there. And this stock has been depleted. Hit tab, and we're back in the boat. Okay. Let's roll this way for a bit. Is that a shark in the water up there? That's a shark. Let's fish for a shark. You don't have the right equipment for this spot. Okay. And I think the mayor said we had to be back before dark. It's already 2:30 in the afternoon. We've just been out in the bay. What kind of fish is here? Start fishing. Try to fill the boat up, I guess. I like this smacking the F key to stop as you're reeling in. Sure. F, F. Put that fish there. F, F. Okay, got a fish. We need one of these fish. Find one more of those. It's getting late. It's almost 7 o'clock. Huh, what kind of fish is that? That's a squid. I think we are full on fish now. And it's almost 8 o'clock. So we'll head back. How do you turn on the lights? Move to fishing pot, look for splashes. Yeah, I got that. Cabin. Encyclopedia. Alright, from the depth, we caught one squid, a blue mackerel, and we've got 10 and 3 cod. And then it keeps track of your recent fishes. Okay. Pursuits. This is catch fish, fresh start from the mayor. Ask me to catch as many fish as I can, then head back to the Great Marrow. Got the lights on now. I see, it's just a right click to turn the lights on. Come in here. How do you dock? Oh, press F. You step onto the dock at the Great Marrow. The Marrow is waiting nearby. As you see, you have returned in one piece. Very good. Before we head off to town, we should discuss the matter of your boat. As mentioned earlier, your old boat was too badly damaged to be repaired. However, I'm more than happy to sell you that replacement vessel, yours to own. I understand you may not have the necessary funds on hand. We'll consider it a loan, but I want you to make this easy for you. Till your debt is repaid, a portion of your fish sales will go towards paying off the boat. A small amount of interest will be towards improving the town. Okay? Sell fish, pay off your debt, and the population's fed and satisfied. Understood? Sure. Selling the fish helps the town and pays off my debt. Got it. Off you go then. Sell those fish while they're still fresh. You owe $50 on the ship loan. There's some eyeball staring at us. Probably the fishmonger. You enter a squalid shack on the fringe of the marketplace. The familiar smell of fish fills the air. Flies buzz haphazardly around a downcast man behind the counter. Interesting. Pepsi Max in a glass. Continue. You're the new fisherman, hey? Surprised they found a new one so fast. What happened to the other one? It takes a certain type of person to last out here. It's not a life for everyone. Anyway, to business. I pay for fish. Bigger and fresher means more money. Some species are just worth more too. Okay? Other towns on other islands may pay you different, but while you still got a debt outstanding here, I suggest you work on paying it off first. Probably fair. Let's see what you got. We could sell all fish for 154.18. Let's do that. So my debt has been adjusted down. You sold 14 fish, and we now have money. Okay. X to return to town. Mayor is standing outside the fishmonger's store. He apparently is stalking us. Excellent work. I have no doubt you'll be able to provide for this town. Look here, I found this down by the docks. I'm sure someone like you could make something out of it. Why don't you take it? A research part. Curious like a component. Could be developed equipment, but first you need to investigate it at a dock first. Pick it up or send it to storage. Okay, sent it to storage. One last thing, our local shipwright mentioned she might be able to make some modifications to your ship. You should pay her a visit. Sounds reasonable. Well, there's the shipwright. As you walk into the yard, you see the shipwright making repairs to a damaged hull. She looks up at you briefly before turning back to her work. You must be the new fisherman. I can make improvements to your vessel in the yard. Mind you, I'm not in the business of doing favors around here. Payments are up front, and everything takes some time to install. Also, if you take any damage from the rocks or any damage at all, I can patch it up, mostly. She shrugs and gestures towards the hull. She's currently attempting to repair a number of wooden boards, all well above the waterline are splintered and scratched. Take a look around. Just remember, the bigger the equipment, the longer it takes to install, so plan ahead. There's a different fish line. Takes 3 hours to install, 40% fishing speed, catches shallow. Strengthened lines catch fish larger and deeper. Buy for 150. We have 131.05, so we can't buy that. A simple skimmer, light red rod, catching fish that live in the shallows. Small spool makes it for limited reeling speed, however, so it's slow. Fishing speed is 10%. What do we have? We have a basic fishing pole. Splintered and fragile, this rod is only capable of catching the smallest fish. We could sell it for $37.50. That's 150. So if we sell this, we could get this. Let's do that. I don't know if that's a good plan or not, but we're going to do it. Sell old rod. Buy new rod. Install. So on the equipment. All right, so we are down to 18 bucks. Is there anything you can buy for 18 bucks? Outboard engine. So we could probably put in 2 engines. And cloudy. Oh, better lights. They're expensive though. Okay. Interesting. Let's return to town. We have a rest option, storage, research part. How do you use that? You have to use it at the shipwright? Oh, shoot. Did I just uninstall it? Dang it. That was probably stupid. Storage. Here we go. Research part. Pick up, discard, or to cargo. Cargo. To repair mode. How do you use that research part? Fix or damage or restore durability. Discard, sell. Huh. Put it in the cargo. Well, clearly don't do that. That was stupid. Now I have to reinstall it again? Ugh. I think I'm wasting a lot of time here. Could be used to develop new equipment, but we need some investigation at a dock first. Well, we're gonna have to figure out how to use that later. Put it back in storage, maybe? Alright, let's return to town. What time is it? We're day 2, 6:17 a.m. Let's go fish. How do you do it? Undock. There we go. Move to a fishing spot, look for flashes. Yep. Let's get our boat out here and look for flashes. Alright, where are we going? Right or left? Let's go left. Here's some splashes. We'll fish. Oops. Alright, we got an eel. Another eel. And this is depleted. Alright, let's look around. Splashes that way. There's a bottle up ahead. Let's see what that is. Let's fish this hole here. Ah, can't fish this one. Don't have the right equipment. Okay. What is this? Collect item. Added to the cabin. Messages. Morning of the second day. On the honeymoon of our first day proper, today we're sailing around the islands of the inlets back of Grey Marrow. I love the rocks here. The layers and the colors are so striking. Furthermore, the fishing is relatively poor in these shallows, so I know he will keep his hands on the wheel instead of the rods. He renamed the boat last night to Julie. He had a fancy renaming ceremony and everything. I think he took that more seriously than the wedding. Supposedly, it's very important to perform it correctly, lest you want ill fortune to follow the vessel. He wanted to throw away everything with the old name on it, but kept the keychain. Old Riches was a good name. I think he prepared a surprise picnic lunch. I can see the basket half hidden, stuffed under a blanket at the front of the cabin. I love it when he tries to be romantic. Ha! So you can find little like bottle things. And that was from August 20th of 1927. Interesting. Encyclopedia. We caught a gray eel. So it keeps track of what you've caught here, it looks like, and what you get back for your fish. $10 for a blue mackerel, 18 for the cod, 14 for the squid, and we don't know about the eel because we haven't sold it yet. 10:35 a.m. Day 2. We're just going to keep rolling out this way. What is this pot? Can't fish there, I guess. There's a time only advances when you're moving, fishing, or taking other specific actions. Okay, helpful tip. Can't fish here. All right. Just head out this way. Is there a map? Hey, there's a map. So this is Greater Morrow, where we started, that main town. And our boat is out here, heading towards the Devil's Spine. We'll just keep heading. Hey, that looks like, dolphins. There's dolphins. And we fished this spot. No, we cannot. This does not look like fish. This looks like crap. Yeah, dredge. Can't do that. Something sparkly here. SOS. Inspect. I'm saved. Oh, you're a sight for these sore eyes. What happened? I washed up here. It must have been 2 weeks ago now. We're in rough seas, and when a wave hit us broadside, I was just jostled overboard and swept away. I thought my crew would have come to find me by now, but yours is the first ship I've seen pass by here. Did the boys send you looking for me? I don't believe so. I haven't talked to any boys. No. Oh well, sure they're out looking anyways. Can you get me to Little Marrow, stranger? I should be able to catch them there next time they stop by. Sure. Why not? Passenger. Dragon covered in flies. And pick him up. I guess you're going to go there. Castaway climbs aboard. Oh, that's fun. We just found a castaway. This looks like sharks. And we can't fish them. Where is Little Marrow? Should probably consult the map. There's Greater. Is that little? Can I place a marker? F. Well, what does this do? No, I don't want to do that. Remove that. Remove all. It's trying to set like a waypoint. All right, we're just going to go this way and then hang a left around this island. Select your lights by holding E, toggle to them. Lights can help you see but make you more visible too. Okay. Can't get anything here. The all-seeing eye is back on the... There's no fish I can fish around here. I might be in the wrong spot for fish. Hey, where you can fish. Oops, missed. What'd we get? A black grouper. Huh. All right. We might be running low on inventory space here. How could I fit a 4-box in here? I don't think I'll be able to. Can I move him here? If I put this guy there. Nope. Yeah, because the rod has to go there because of the... All right, so we're not going to start fishing for more of those. All right, there's the lighthouse up ahead. Watch out for rocks. Can't fish those guys. Okay. That lighthouse up ahead on the right, that's to the main island. What time is it? It's midnight almost. If we head in this way, I think Little Marrow's got to be across from Big Marrow. Something slithers into your cargo hold. Okay. How do you get to your cargo hold? Tab? Infected. Huh. Well, that's probably not good. Let's head to the dock. I know where that's at least. Oh, rocks. Watch out for the rocks. Hey, you don't have the right equipment for this spot. Well, clearly equipment's going to be an issue here. Oh, I just I just ran right into a rock. That probably was not good. Maybe that's why the mayor said don't stay out late. F to dock. Hunched woman appears from the steps to the lighthouse. She stops you some distance away and looks at you with concern and visible apprehension. Why are you here? I've come here to fish. There's nothing here for someone like you anymore. Okay, do yourself a favor and move on. Well, aren't you a crotchety old lady? She turns and shuffles back along the path that leads to the light. See you later, old lady. Fishmonger. I had a special order come through for a customer. If you can fulfill it, I'll pay you above the normal prices. Well, tell me about that. They asked for 1 gulf flounder and 1 gray eel. Just bring them in when you have them. You need to have a rod that can handle shallow water fish in order to catch those. The shipwright should be able to help you sort that. Well, actually, that new rod we put on, I think, handles that. Have you gotten any fish for that order? Yep. Well, we have a gray eel. Well, I think I'll give him the small one. There we go. And we don't have a gulf flounder yet. Continue. Let's sell all our fish. 46.19. Can't sell the castaway, I guess. That seems bad. X to return to town. Oh my, you look exhausted. You're not forgetting to get some sleep, are you? Always say, take frequent breaks is an important part of being productive. All right, well, let's rest this time then. The mayor. This is the person I was hoping to see. You'll be sailing out east towards Little Morrow. Would you give this package to the dock worker there, please? Okay. I hand you a small damp package bound with string. It's dripping slightly. The dock worker will pay you upon delivery. Please be quick about it. I don't want it to spoil. Don't forget to check your compass and map if you get lost. Okay. Let's talk to the shipwright because we got a point of damage here. $30 to repair. We have 57 bucks. It's probably worth repairing. All right. Boat is repaired. That's probably good. And let's undock and start heading out. Check the map. There's an X that marks the spot. That must be Little Merrow. Cabin. Encyclopedia. Not caught. So that must be the fish we have to catch. Hey, Lucas. Welcome to the stream. All right. Head out this way. Well, we might as well fish. I mean, if we can, fish. Start fishing. Hey, there's the gulf flounder we needed. Okay. Well, we're not going to have space to put another gulf flounder in. So maybe if I... No, still won't make a difference. All right. Let's head towards Little Merrow, which I believe is this area straight ahead. More Pepsi Max. So far, I'm saying this game's pretty chill. F to dock. What? A delivery? Let's see here. He tears a small hole in the paper and peeks inside. I don't know why I'm still using his voice. You can't say for sure, but it feels as though he's shielding it from your view. Yeah, nice and fresh. This'll do nicely. I'm to pay you, I suppose. $25. He hands you some money. I was given this old book a few weeks back, but it doesn't look like it makes much sense to me. You'll surely get more use out of it. Pulls a crumpled book out of his back pocket and hands it to you. A number of the pages are folded over. Keep it in your cabin. Perhaps you can read it while you're out on the water. Stop by for a chat any time. I know how lonely it can be. Tab. How do I get this guy out? Okay, here's what we just got. Sustainable fishing. I have not read this yet. Reading. Active book. Past time to read. Okay. Castaway. I need to take the castaway to Little Marrow. Is that where I'm at? And Gulf Founder and the Gray Eel. The sweet smell of civilization. I thought I'd never miss it. Turns to you. For someone who just been saved, he seems gloomy. I've not got much on me, as you can imagine, and I've been feeling this isn't worth much, for me at least, but perhaps it'll be worth something for you. A signet ring from his left hand and presses it into yours. It's emblazoned with the symbol of a captain's wheel. There. On to better horizons and farewell. Well, let's see what the heck that was. Ship's wheel signet. Good luck to any captain that holds it. Trader. You enter a brightly lit shop. It's packed with antiques. The shelves are full of jewelry and other baubles. An old man peers at you over silver spectacles. Hello. Is that... I don't believe we've met. Forgive me, my eyes aren't what they used to be. I specialize in antiques and jewelry. I'll purchase any special trinkets you happen to have. Have you got anything nice with you today, perhaps? Well, we do. Oh, we can get $90 for that ring. Done. Doesn't look like there's anything else in this town. It's 11:15 a.m. How's our... We got space to put some more fishes in here. Still don't know what this thing does. Undock. All right. There's some fish over here. What did we catch? A big fish, a stingray. Huh. Now we're not going to have room for more of those. Those things are huge. That looks like sticks. Fish for sticks. Need some of those mackerels. Those things fit easy. Nope. Nope. Yeah, that fish is going to be too big to fit in here. We may just have to go back to town and sell the fish, I guess. I'll stop and look at a few more of these on the way. Can't fish that. This is more eels. Can we fit an eel in there? They're 3 across. I think we can. Let's try. Yep, and we could fit another eel there. Oh, it's depleted. That's those flounders up ahead. Not going to have space for that. What is this fish? Can't fish it. All right, let's just head to the dock. It's almost 8 o'clock. I'll sell our fish. Yeah, I got fish for the order. There you go. 45 bucks for those 2 fish. So he wants squid next. And then let's sell all these fish. Almost have the boat already paid off. $2 left. Okay, how are we doing? We've read 33% of that, or 36% of that book too, apparently. Pursuits. We need 2 arrow squid and a black grouper. Oh, he had a black grouper, so we know where those were at. That was out left, I think. If we look at the map, we went out this way, where it's like the Devil's Spire. It was somewhere around that island there was black grouper. Now I wonder, does that show us where we caught fish in our encyclopedia? Stingray caught. Black grouper caught on the Marrows during the day. Aberrations. Black grouper. So I guess it just tells us where we caught it. The Marrows. If we look at the map, the Marrows is, I guess, this area. But I know it was up by this island up here is where we caught the black grouper. We'll head that way. Shipwright. The skies were lit up with a weird crimson glow the other night. Did you see it? I did. I guess that's all she was going to say. Could we put in another boat? Makes us go faster. We have money for it. Rusty outboard engine. $180 for a light. Whew. Let's get a better engine. Or can we do 2 engines? Okay, so we got dual engines now. So 24 mile or 24 kilometers an hour. Thought we had changed that to general. Game mode, pause, imperial, feet and pounds. Thought I'd saved it to feet and pounds. Oh well. So we have 2 outboard engines on this boat. Should probably rest until dawn. Let's head out towards where we know that grouper is at. Yeah, our boat's moving faster now. I think it was this way, because it was over by this island where we found that holy cow, look at this. Killer whales. Huh, orca. That's kind of neat. Nope. Cannot fish those fish. That's where the SOS was at. Can't fish that. All right. Okay, we got a gray eel. Okay. Stick them in there. What was our quest again? Pursuits. Black grouper and arrow squid. How much did we get for those eels last time? $18. Black grouper was 35. Clearly they're better. Oh, and the stingray was 60. But it took up half our cargo. That's something you can dredge. And I don't think this is the way we should go. I'm going to turn around. And we're going to get dark here soon. That's probably not good. This black grouper looks like the right shape. Black grouper. All right. Check the cabin for bonuses. Okay. Exposure to fog can increases your panic. Bright lights and sleeping will reduce it. Okay. Cabin. 10% chance not to reduce fish stocks when catching a fish with a rod. Huh. All right. So let's head back towards the main town again. Just have to find it. And it's foggy. We're going to have to hang a left here. Okay, there's the lighthouse. If we head towards the lighthouse, we should be heading right. Maybe head in between those lights so that we don't hit a rock again. That's the... Oh! That was a giant rock. All right. I have an engine disabled. Guess the idea of heading towards the... What in the world are these eyeballs? That's something. I think on our order, if I remember correct, we need squid, which the guy said only come out at night anyway, so. Okay, just gonna move slow through here so I don't hit another damn rock. And maybe we'll get lucky and we'll see some squids. This doesn't look like squid. Nope, it's not even something I can fish. Huh. Those are weird looking birds. Gray eel lost to the birds. Gray eel lost to the birds. Well, go away, you damn birds. Gray eel. I lost 3 eels. Well, that's just something. All right. So the eye is clearly my condition or something, right? Because I'm worried as hell. Yes, we have some fish for that order. Don't have the squid, but we have these. But we can sell these fish. Seems like you're in a mood and spring in his step. Fantastic news. Thanks partly to your efforts, Morrow is growing. Our town is sure to be swarming with visitors any day now. Happy to be of service. In fact, I've granted a consent from the shipwright to expand her facilities. The old dry dock is operational again. I've allocated some money to improve the fishmonger services. He might have something to talk about too soon. Keep up the good work. We're glad you've chosen to be here with us. Excellent. Dry dock. Extra space, more attachment points for equipment, and even superior hulls. We'll need a decent stock of hard materials for these, lumber and metal scraps, that sort of thing. How do I get materials? Two engine space. Modify cargoes to hold engines. Costs 100 and equipment. Okay. So clearly we can't get this stuff yet. We don't have the money or the parts. Yes, helpful tip. Repair all. $30 to repair. Trolling nets. Already got that. Okay. We're clearly tired. I think that's why our eyeball is so upset. Research. Ah, there's research. Research parts 1. Spend 1. Okay. Oh, it increased our fishing speed by 5%. Perfect. That's how you do that. Pots, nets. Okay. Figured it out. Click boxes. It helps. Well, let's go ahead and rest till dawn. Fisherman, have you run into a photographer on your travels? She docked here a few days ago for supplies. Suggest you take some pictures of the town for promotional purposes, but she didn't seem too interested. She was heading south. Perhaps you should introduce yourself. Okay. So maybe this way? I'm assuming that's something I have to go do then. Is that a quest? Nope. We got to find 2 arrow squid, which I believe we have caught before, right? Encyclopedia. Q. Arrow squid, yep. Caught. At nighttime. All right, let's undock. Probably turn our light off because it's bright out. Another fish we can't catch. A cyclopean flounder. Whew, that's a funny looking fish. Trophy caught. Okay. Can't fish there. And that mayor said something about heading south. Let's head to this little island over here. I'll just fish on the way. If we could fish on the way, that is. Nope. Everything there, we can't fish. Can we dock at this place? F to dock. Well, doesn't look like there's anything for us to interact with here. Oh, that's because I didn't click on it. Workshop. Looks like it has been used in decades. Go inside. It's locked. Ruined mansion. Door is locked. All right. Well, nothing much to do with that place. Let's get our boat out. Hey, there's a bottle in the water up ahead. Can't fish. Cabin. Messages. August 21st. We had a slight accident yesterday around the shallow water at the back of the Great Mara. A rock seemingly appeared out of nowhere and struck the front of the boat. It did not penetrate the hull, but jostled us around, and a few items fell overboard in the water. We did not see what they were, which is of some concern, but we believe all important articles are accounted for. He had been checking over some of the notes from the boat renaming ceremony. He is paranoid that he performed steps incorrectly. I have never known him to be so superstitious. Interesting. Nope, can't fish there. Can't fish here. Can't do anything there. Alright, we probably ought to start heading towards our city again before I crash into something. Clearly, I think the rod we have is only for the waters like right in this shallow area. Nope. Nope. Hey, there we can fish. This is depleted. Alright, we're almost to nighttime. Hopefully we can find some squids. Nope, no squids. Why does this pile look funny? Don't have the right equipment. Better turn the light on. Well, at least we got some flounder. Yeah, these rocks were not there before. So rocks literally do come out when you're paranoid, apparently. That's messed up. All right, let's dock. Hey, I have a foghorn. How fun is that? Spyglass. Awesome. Okay, let's dock. Fishmonger. Well, I already gave you that. Okay, so he's interested in that weird fish we caught. He runs his fingers firmly along the length of the fish, as though he's feeling for something. He pushes from one side of its stomach, and a small shape can be seen uh, against the bulging scales. He slices the fish open. From its stomach, he pulls a small piece of fabric and spreads it on the counter. It's a delicately patterned handkerchief. The handkerchief is added to inventory, and we got $35 for that plunder. Well, I've never seen that before in all my days. I'll give you this thing, and I'll pay you for the fish too, of course. It's not the first corrupted fish I've seen in these parts, so I'm sure you'll find more before too long. I'll pay you well if you find any more. Okay, and this fish we can sell for $103. Once beautiful handkerchief pattern. Well, we can probably sell that at that trinket place on that other island. I can just click that into storage for now and return to town. The man is looking at you through your cabin window. His face is mostly in shadow. I know what you took to the fishmonger, and I'll be clear, I know he extracted an artifact from it. I need to inspect it, but not here. Meet me at Blackstone Isle. Head out of this bay and cut south. I have a business proposition that you'll want to hear. I'll be waiting. Well, now I'm intrigued. Let's go to the shipwright. I don't think there's really any upgrades-ish that we need to make. That's the outboard engine, yeah. We got to maybe get a better light. 1 hour, and it's operational at 65 feet. Hour to install. Okay. Our boat is not damaged, so let's let this guy sleep. Click the mare. What can I do for you? I should get back to fishing. So we're on day 7 here. Got some notes, journal. Oops. I was trying to get to the, it's tab, cabin, pursuits. Meet at the Blackstone Isle. We still need to get a couple of squid. Map, there's the Blackstone Isle. I think we were just there. Wasn't that the place that we were just at that we docked and had the, yeah, we know where that's at. Encyclopedia. We saw the Cyclopean flounder. Got $60 for that. It's an aberration of this guy. Undock here. I'm going to head back out. I think we're going to just go ahead and go straight to that. Actually, I want to see if I can fish this. This looks like different fish. Nope, can't. Yep, that's the island we already had stopped at. We'll head there and talk to this guy about the handkerchief. Dock in here. Go to the ruined mansion. You don't have the handkerchief with you? You should probably bring it to the meeting. Man standing in the doorway, watching you as you approach. He's holding an old book in one hand. It's bound in crimson with silver ribbons. You came. Good. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm a collector of many things, arts and artifacts, treasure and truths, and the curios that occupy the periphery of desire. And you have something for me. You give him the handkerchief to the collector, he holds it up, flickering to the light, and studies it. These patterns are unmistakable. Even after all this time, the handkerchief comes from an old ship I've been searching for. It sank many years ago. It carried items of great importance. As you can imagine, retrieving them is proving to be challenging. That's where you come in. My proposition is this. I'll outfit your vessel with an equipment that will let you dredge the wrecks and dark depths. Well, that's great, because we've seen all that wood stuff that said dredge. Find these lost relics and I will reward you in ways beyond your all imagining. You'll need not give up your fishing career. It merely needs a few hours of your vessel to make it necessary alterations. What do you say? Sure. An excellent decision. I'll prepare the equipment immediately. The relics you're looking for: a ring, a necklace, a watch, a music box, and a key. I'd encourage you to ask around the towns about shipwrecks or other strange occurrences, anything that might be worth investigating. Return when you have something. Oh, that's interesting. Let's see if we can get into that workshop now. Workshop. Still locked. Ruined Mansion. What is it? Where should I look for the relics? You should ask around towns and the Marrows. Somebody there should know something. Anything else? Nope. All right. Let's get going. Why am I zooming in such a weird angle? There we go. And our lights are brighter now. Let's see if we have any fish around here we can catch. Nope. Nope. But around the back of that aisle was that one shipwreck we had saw. Let's head over there and see if we can dredge it. A couple of fishing things here. Nope. Dredge. Press F to avoid changing. Oh, I see. So you don't want to hit the black things. Oops. Ow. Oops. Okay, that's fun. So you press F. Dang it. Dang it. Got it. A bolt of cloth. Start dredging. Oops. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. Yeah. I know. Well, at first I wasn't sure what this thing was, but now I get it. You can't hit the black things. There we go. All right, got another bolt of cloth. And it's dark as hell. Great. All right, shapes in the deep. Start dredging. Oh my gosh. Ah! Yeah, I suck at this. Gotta lock in. M. Ah, that was so close. No! Oops. Oops. Okay, what did I get? A bronze belt buckle. A lot of work for that. Whew. Now, can you sleep on the boat? Search for relics. Yep, that's what I'm doing. I don't think you can sleep on the boat. All right, we're going to dredge again. Old iron chain. Okay. Now I got to try to remember where to go and not hit anything. It's good having a bigger light now. It's kind of... oh, wait. What happened to my light? Hey, Parker. Try not to hit stuff. Can't fish here. Okay, there's a rock coming out. There's rocks. Maybe I'll get lucky and we can find squid on the way in too. No squid there. Need some squids. And an eel, at least. Might as well keep fishing. It's morning, so there's probably not going to be any eels out. Let's head to town. Something slithers into your cargo. F to dock. Mayor appears in front of the dock. His face swims before your eyes and his words blur the waves crashing around you. Are you okay? If see fog shapes rest. Careful. Nightmares. Stumble past him into town. Well, lighthouse keeper. What is it? Do you know of any shipwrecks around here? She eyes you suspiciously. There's a spot near the back of Greater Morrow where the current carries the wreckage from the sea. Some nights you can see an unnatural glow rising from the patch of dark water. I can't imagine what's down there in the deep. So if you're looking for what I think you're looking for, it's best you just move on. Have you heard of any strange things? I see plenty of strange things on top of the lighthouse. Sometimes I don't know whether or not I can trust my own eyes. She holds a lantern up so that it shines brightly on your face. Are you really standing in front of me or just another of the fog's tricks? Who lives on Blackstone Isle? I see a lot from there. I saw an ill-fated boat return and chose to look the other way. I watch an unnatural glow flicker through the windows. Whatever you've got planned, I hope you know what you're doing there. Okay. Builder. You approach a woman sitting on dockside staring out at sea. She turns to you. What is it like out there? It's peaceful. It's got to be a damn sight better than this bloody town. I think I just need to get away for a while, maybe not come back. Going backwards is a mistake, don't you think? You should always keep moving forward, moving along. It's not bad here. She's gazing out at the sea again, lost in thought. Say, if you find some materials, maybe I can help me move on. There's an island I've heard about, Steel Point, just to the north. 2 units of lumber and 2 units of scrap is all I need. And I can make a new place for myself out there. You'd be welcome to visit too. Just stack up Steel Point. Stack it up at Steel Point when you have anything. I'll pay you when the job is done. Okay. Let's sell our fish. I found this book out back. Could be useful for you. Rods, reels, and rigs added to the cabin. Fishmonger reaches into the counter, hands you a damp, battered book. A few shimmering fish scales are stuck on the cover. Well, thank you for that. Sell all fish. There we go. Turn to town. Tab. Cabin. Let's start reading the rods, reels, and rigs. Go to the shipwright. Huh. Corrected indoor operations. Oh, that's another book. What do I do with this stuff? Decent piece of cloth. Could be used for vehicle renovations. Okay. Is that in dry dock then? You can store whatever you have right here at the dry dock. Gotcha.
Oh!
Modifies cargo space to also hold rods. Okay. Modifies 4 rod spaces that also holds nets. Modifies 2 cargo space to also hold engines. Modifies 1 cargo space to also hold lights. 95 bucks, 125, 100, 1. I see, so you can stick the stuff in here. And then when you get it, huh, cool. Now what do I do with this scrap stuff? If I tab again. Junked to the untrained eye. There's good metal here. Someone might pay you for this. Research. Wonder what I can do with that stuff. Do I take it and sell it at that trinket guy? Hmm. I don't know. Well, clearly my guy is this eyeball thing. I'm figuring out that that is clearly something bad. We don't want that. Tutorials. Just making sure I don't have any other setting that I want to change up. Borderless window, that's what I want. Yep. Let's rest. That way you get rid of that eyeball thing. Okay, we're done. We're rested. We have something in my cabin. Sustainable fishing we got on. We're reading rod and reels. Correct into operation. There's some X's on our map of places to go look. Well, let's just undock and just go for a little jaunt about town. We're in real lifetime here. It's about 11:50. So I think we'll do one run of fishing. And then we're going to go grab some lunch. Oh, there was a question mark there. What was that about? Inspect. Floating buoy serves passage. Dangerous rocks. No. Yeah. Gotcha. Okay. Some flounders. That's depleted. I think I'm going to cross the bay here and go over to that trinket shop and see if we can sell that trinket. Ooh, let's get a stingray. That was worth a lot. I get another one? Yep. So we got to figure out how to put that guy in here. And move these things over here. This guy here. And can this one fit? Oh, look at that. It's like a game of Tetris, figuring out how to make the things fit. That's fun. All right, let's dock here and sell this stuff. Oh, there's a painter now. What is this guy? Ah, the fisherman. I thought you might stop by. Welcome to my humble studio. If you're wanting to experiment with some decorations, yes, I'm the person to talk to. I can attach flags and bunting to add some style to your boat. I have a design here ready you might like. If you find any others in your travels, bring them back to me and I can rig them up for you. Of course, I can also add a splash of color to your hull. My selection of pigments are limited. Strange crab with his knees aren't suited to clambering over the rocks, but if you caught such a creature, so apparently we catch a crab and we get new paints. Deliver a flag. Paint the boat. Change the flag. Which flag do you want to display? Fish flag. Hook flag. We don't have. Fish flag, I guess. Yeah, we got a flag. Nice. Adjust the blunting. What is that? Blunting on. I honestly don't know what that did. Paint the boat. Paint the hull. What color do you want to paint? Sharp mint. I see. How about we go with blue? I like blue. Okay. Paint the roof. Let's go with a rusty or Oh, let's do blue too. Let's go all blue. There we go. Leave. Let's talk to the trader first. Sell the trinkets. $7. Grieving father. The man is clearly trying his hardest to remain composed, but the tremors of grief rack his body. I was wondering. I noticed you have some dredging equipment installed on your vessel. If you're able to receive any of his belongings from the wreck, I'd feel more at peace with his mementos with me. He wore a bronze belt buckle, especially engraved. I'd recognize it anywhere. There's a chance you could find it, I'd be in your debt. Oops. I explained it. You already explained it to the trader. Oh, well, maybe that wasn't his. I better go check before he melts it down. Whoops. My bad. My bad. Oh, another book. What book did he give us? Correct. Relaxed mind. So probably something else that'll help us, but we're reading the rods and reels right now. All right. Dock worker, how's the day treating you? You know of any shipwrecks around here? You ever process shipments from Blackstone Isle? That old ruin? I doubt it. Let's see. Appears to be a record of shipping manifests. Thought so. It doesn't even have a shipping address. As far as I know, no one lives out there. What else can I do for you? I overheard a tale in the tavern some years ago. It sounded pretty strange to me. Supposedly, some 20-odd years ago, a fisherman from these parts hauled up an old sealed casket from the seafloor. They pried it open and took what was inside for themselves. That very night, the fog rolled in for the first time, and it had cloaked the seas every night since. What was that accursed casket? Nobody knows. All the crew laid eyes on, and its content went mad or worse. The casket and the crew have since disappeared without a trace, but the fog remains. Crazy stuff. What else can I do for you? What's it like working on the docks? As changeable as the weather. Most days it's pretty quiet. The pay's not too great, but the work's straightforward, and that suits me to a T. It's good to get that fresh sea breeze without actually being on the water. No offense, but you wouldn't get me out on the seas every day. What else can I do for you? I better go. Well, let's undock. Now we got a blue boat and a flag with a little fishy on it. Oh, there's some fish here. Those look like flounder. Can we catch anything more? I will not be able to fit that anywhere. So we'll skip on those. Can't fish those. Can't fish those. And we can't fish those. So there we go. We're going to head into the dock and dock up here. And let's sell our fish. $150. We're up to $446. We're on day 10. Got a new rod, a light, and another engine to go with our peculiar engine. I think this is where we're going to save and take a break for some lunch and then reevaluate this game. So far, are you sure you want to exit? Yep. Uh, I would say this game is intriguing. It's pretty simple to use. I've been enjoyed playing it so far. We're going to have to see how the rest of this goes. And MJS, Mad Mutt. Let's see what he said. Oh my god, he's playing a different game. Or else Mike got hacked. LOL. Didn't get hacked. On stream, even. About to break for lunch. All right, let's go ahead and stop streaming. Thank you for joining. We'll be back later.